Good morning, traders. Michael Sabo here with RJO Futures, coming to you here on Thursday, June 28th with some opening commentary here in the energy markets. Let's take a look at the crude oil market right now. 78.61, off about $1.60. Interesting to note, high there up at 80.84 here today. And if you've been watching my posts here, you know that I think we've got very strong resistance right now around that 81 area. That continuing to hold here today. Market backing off. Brent, we're around 92.12, off 137. Give me a call if you want to talk about the WTI Brent spread. A lot of opportunity there. It's pretty narrow here right now. I got some ideas on how we can play that. Taking a look at the other energy products here. Nat gas, 270.40. That's off about 9 to 10 cents here right now. So getting a pretty good pullback in there. Complex weaker also. RBOB 247.72 down 213, and heat 255.70 off 334. So pretty big down day there in the complex. Now, we did have nat gas inventory numbers that came out here. As expected, we did see a build, 57 billion cubic feet. So just continuing to add there to the overall inventory. But looking at the fundamentals in the energy markets here right now, a lot of weakness in there, a much weaker tone here. Outside markets have been basically weak, most of the last night and into this morning. Did have the Supreme Court ruling come out on the healthcare mandate, and just overall, a lot of things going on in Europe still. Some of the economic data, basically just a lot weaker tone. So that's helping drag oil prices lower. Taking a look at the dollar index here today, which has been firmer. That's helping put energy products under pressure as well. We do have some, there's an EU summit that's going on right now, and the idea there is basically that, they're seeing a lot of sluggish demand and growth, nothing new there, but just, once again being regurgitated out there. So, these are all putting, a lot of pressure on the energy markets, and of course, with the technicals, with it hitting that high and backing off of there, I think that's just, encouraging, the bear camp to come in and sell against that resistance area. Now, you take a look at the EIA stocks here right now, a 5-year average. Crude oil is running about almost 42 million barrels above the 5-year average. So clearly, we've talked about this before. From a stockpile standpoint, there's plenty of oil out there. Now, we do have something to look forward to here this weekend, which could get things interesting. We've got some Chinese economic data that's going to be coming out. So a little bit of a wild card there. What I'm hearing right now is that, most of that data is going to be in line with still kind of a sluggish growth, basically. And so that's kind of interesting. The other thing here is scheduled to go into action here July 1st is basically sanctions that the U.S. is imposing against Iran here, not just the U.S. but also the EU. So we'll see, what type of effect, if any, that has on oil prices. I'm not looking for too much there right now. Technical, as I mentioned before here, that 81 area I think is very strong resistance. So that continues to hold. Still kind of targeting that 76 area as long as we're under 81. But right now I think you've got some decent support coming in around 78. So we do have, taking a look at the chart patterns, we do have a lot of consolidation going on in this area right now. The momentum indicators, though, are starting to look pretty oversold here right now. So could get a little bit of a bounce out of here, but unless we get back up above 81 and we see closes above that, I'm not super bullish here right now. So we'll keep an eye on that. As always, you want to talk about the markets or get added into the distribution list for the inventory numbers, give me a call to Trade Desk or shoot me an email. The number to the Trade Desk is 1-800-367 7290. And of course, remember that futures trading does involve risk, and it may not be suitable for all investors. Good luck and good trading.